well, there's a horrendous rip sometimes, Devon, that you have to go into the beach like 50 yards or 100 yards south of directly in from the break in order to be able to get out there before getting swept down to Pupakea, 200 yards down. But you have to time it sometimes. If you're not timing it right, even those with a lot of experience can get nailed at gums and never even make it out. Gerry?
Yeah, it was really a matter of precise timing, strong paddling, and mostly a lot of luck. And I used to stay up high on the beach where I could look out and try and spot the lull, and then you'd run like crazy down and jump in the water, paddle as hard as you could. By then we kind of figured out the duck diving thing, so you'd go under the whitewater and go under the whitewater. Pretty soon you'd gone under a dozen waves, and you glance over your shoulder and you're still only 10 feet from the beach. But you've been swept all the way half a mile down the beach.
Yeah, this shows you what the crowd's like at Pipe and present day go outs. It's a nice day, and looks like there's a little teeny bit of northerners. There's a lot of guys going for the rights there, off the wall. This guy is actually doing fairly much kind of a wise thing. He's going in feet first, but it doesn't always ensure that you're going to get underneath the water enough to avoid being sucked over the falls. But yeah, this is your classic let me out of here shot. Which Barney? A real? All right. Fairly recent shot. This shows you how much inertia you get off of a turn at Pipe. If you're leaning forward enough and you're throwing your weight forward, kind of letting your mind run, as Nat used to say, is that tail of yours can come completely out of the water. Now he's not necessarily out of control here. He's
actually he is. This is a great surfer from Maui. His name is Eric Diaz, and if you can look real closely, you'll see that his FCS fin is just snapped off at the base. He's on the verge of horribly spinning out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Bruce Irons, member of the great surfing brothers.
His dad, a great surfer.
Was that Phil?
Phil, yeah.
Yeah. One of 10 brothers.
I think there was 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah,
all great surfers.
Torrance, yeah.
But his dad was a really great surfer.
Looks like there was a little bit of a backwash or a crosswell in that face, and a little bit of north swell, wouldn't you say, Gerry?
Yeah, these guys nowadays are so fearless, and it's such a competitive thing out there. They get a chance at a wave, even though it's not a good wave. They're just going to charge and go and
like this,
get themselves in situations, because at the pipeline there was always waves. Back when we were surfing it, that you knew you just got out of the way of. You didn't even try and catch them. Like, and these guys, they all try and catch them now. And I mean, you can just look at this wave and go, "There's no way in hell a guy can make this on a surfboard."
But here we have it. Who is this, Devon? Yep.
But he sure is trying, and look at that, he pulls it off. And that was really a tough place to take off. He's kind of already, in the bowl section where it's the most hollow.
And the most critical, the most inside out, and unless you're just on your rail and practically free falling in there, you're not going to have a chance of making it. But these guys, because they come close to doing that on a lot of waves, that they get used to it, and they're able to do it basically kind of almost a skateboarding kind of thing, doing the ollies. It's great stuff to watch, but I don't think you catch me doing something quite like that.